Hello and welcome to today's Wild Hearthstone deck tech and gameplay video on what I am calling Automaton Priest. The main core of the deck is playing the new Astral Automaton and getting loads of extra copies or extra instances of the card by any means available to us. This can be anything from Animate Dead and Raise Dead to cards like Power Chord Synchronize and Seance, to get all of the additional copies either directly summoned or back to our hand or just directly resurrected. Basically, if there's a way that can get us extra copies of the Astral Automaton, for the most part, we try to run them. Now, besides that, we have some sort of glue cards to sort of help this weird, like, Frankenstein monsters sort of deck that's fun but awkward to work. Both of our Shadow Words, as well as cards like Holy Nova and Cannibalize for some removal spells. We also have a single copy of Handmaiden, because I have found that the deck can run out of steam, and especially if you don't find either the automatons or ways to get extra copies of it, the deck can really struggle. Now, the last thing we'll talk about in the deck tech are the two sort of seemingly weird inclusions of Neptulon and Cthulhu. Neptulon gives me an alternate thing to do when I run out of automatons, so that if they happen to get rid of all my automatons or manage to, like, control the board or can otherwise survive the onslaught of all of the automatons we play, playing cards like Neptulon and even Cthulhu the Shattered give us a sort of, what's the way to describe this? Like an extra sort of, like, it's not a win con, but a backup plan should our primary game plan sort of get shut off. And also Cthulhu does give us some useful control cards to help us, again, survive while we're trying to get this Frankenstein's monster up and going. And that's all for the deck tech. Don't forget to like the video if you'd like it, to subscribe if you like my grab bag of content and would like to see more in the future. And with that out of the way, we'll go on to game number 1. And game number 1 with our little Automaton Priest. For the most part, I think we're just going to get rid of everything but the Illuminate. Look for either automatons themselves or ways to draw them. And we technically got that. I think we still will Illuminate on turn 1. If nothing else, it'll help us. Ooh. Pardon me. If nothing else, it'll, help us smooth out our draw. Okay, see what our opponent's running. It's against a Paladin. Also, I'm going to say, make sure I'm still recording. Oh, in that case, yeah, 100% we're going to Illumination. Okay, that's fine. What do we do? Is that, oh, well, that's fine. It didn't overload me. So we'll take that. Encumbered Pack Mule. Maybe some sort of hand buff thing? I haven't drawn anything of any terrible note, so we'll go ahead and forge a Creation Protocol. With odds are we'll be getting, the Automaton itself. And we're drawing a couple of our Cthulhu pieces, which is very nice. We will, stick with the original plan. Some automatons. I think I'm gonna just end the turn. If nothing else, I can either use the Heart of Cthulhu to sweep their board if they go wide, or just play a Body of Cthulhu and use that to sort of stem the bleeding. Didn't have the most, explosive opening. It's possible, but we can still make this work. And yeah, we'll go ahead and just play the Body. Maybe look for another Cthulhu piece, I guess. Gift of Luminance is pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that. It'll give us a free copy of another automaton, and again, the more we can get, the better. We've also managed to corrupt our insights. They're going to have to trade into our big old body here, so we got that going too. We're in, honestly, a pretty good spot for having a meh. You are out of... I mean, okay. It's fine. But, like, bro. I actually... The more I ruminate on that, I don't even think that's going to help him that much. Like, yeah, it'll do things, but, like, I don't think they're going to be good. Anywho. Go play an Automaton. Seance another copy. Do a Gift of Luminance here. We'll probably just spend our last 2 minutes summoning more Automatons. For for turn 5, it's a respectable board out of actual nowhere. Yeah, our opponent can trade and stuff, but we kind of don't mind if they do. We do sort of want to get that, what is that card even called? Steam Cleaner. We want to, like, get the Steam Cleaner a little bit low so we could Heart of Cthulhu. Since now this card's just a weird sweeper. Go hang on, honey. Hi, sweetheart. Hello, have you come to say hi with the dad while he recording? Yeah, can you do dad a solid and, like, hang out for a minute? He loves you and you're very cute. Well, that just turned... No, it didn't turn off my insights entirely. You know, we'll go ahead and do the Heart of Cthulhu. That's what we wanted to do. And then just go face with the rest. Yeah, it sort of kind of stinks to lose. Here, sweetheart. Thank you, baby girl. It does somewhat suck to lose our Divine Shield, as I was trying to say. But it's not that bad. Okay, I no longer know what their deck is. Oh, that's great. That doesn't work. That's good to know. It doesn't actually care. That's fantastic. I think we're going to go ahead and just do our insights now. While we actually have stuff to hit with the damn things. That's beautiful. In that case, we'll play an Automaton. Do some trades here. Wait, what? Oh, my minions can't... Right. It said that, to be fair. I think our plan still remains the same. I forgot the static ability of that. But I think we're actually kind of okay. To be fair, it's doing a very good job of, like... what's the word? Of stalling. And this is one of the Titans I own. That's interesting. But so far, you just be doing some weird, rocky, mid-range pile of cards thing. Which is fine. I mean, it's not intrinsically opposed to it or anything. It just makes it very hard. I'm sorry, what? Okay, I no longer know what the hell is going on. To admit that I am confuzzled would be an understatement. In that case, I guess we just trade. And trade. Gonna heal here. I think we've had... Yeah, we've had an Automaton die. Okay, oh my god is... What would you... Okay, I'm interested. Oh. Less interested now. Let's go face. We're in an okay spot. I mean, we got a big board. They can trade into it and kill off like an Automaton, maybe two with whatever they have in their hand. But on nothing else, you know, we have things to do. If we draw a spell, we can likely get the Handmaiden online and get some more refuel, which is lovely. Or we just have Neptulons and we can start trading away on the board, and the same effects that allow us to copy our Automatons are also kind of useful to copy and clone our Neptulon to sort of fall back into like a weird, like, breaking case of emergency, like, big priest thing, which is a nice backup plan to have. There's a sphere. Is there some throughput that I'm not getting here? Or is it really just, like, good cards? Alright, whatever. I'm game. How much damage does he have showing? 10, 3, 5, 15, 16, 16. Yeah, I think I'm just going to ignore it. Next turn we have our Neptulon, and that's going to be our thing to fight back for the board, hopefully. I didn't even pay attention. I didn't order low myself, right? Yeah, okay, so I played... Yeah, I played the Automaton first, and then attack with the existing ones, so I got the most damage. And now we're threatening lethal, so if he doesn't kill us, we kill him, which does force our opponent to trade. And any trades he takes, like with his Astral or the Protector, helps to ensure that we have, like, good, clean trade with our Neptulon. Let's see what we're doing. Okay. Yeah, and then he does the other one. That's cool. That is an option. I mean, credit given from our opponent. This is so goofy, but yeah, I guess we're just gonna do the same thing. Get rid of his Neptulon and get rid of his 10-4. Get rid of the biggest stuff on the table. We're not in the greatest spot, but anymore, I just have to, like, try and roll with the punches and see what happens here. But yeah, sometimes if your opponent has, like, weird, goofy shit like ETCs and Steam Cleaners and fucking High Lord 4 Dragons, I don't think there's been a single Divine Shield card so far. I don't understand. I'm so confused. Like, okay, fine. Do your thing. Okay. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, it's 14. I'm dead, is it? Yeah. I don't even care. That's fine. I have to be honest. That was fucking goofy. But cool. I mean, fair and square. Our opponent won. I guess we'll go on to game number 2. And game number 2 with our little Automaton Priest. Go ahead and throw back the animate deads, since early on we're not going to have things to animate anyway. Okay, that's something. We kept the power chord synchronized, in the off chance we actually find one of our automatons and can finale it to get extra copies. Yeah, we don't need to waste the coin. We're in a good spot. We are going against druids, so I suspect some shenaniganery is occurring, even if I don't know it yet. Okay, Gift of Luminance. In that case, we're just going to Insight and see what we hit. That is fantastic. That gives us a turn 3 Automaton and then a Power Chord Synchronize. Okay. Okay. What cards am I... Okay, that's fine. Anywho, Automaton, like we talked about. And then the Synchronize. I think we will actually coin out another one to ensure that they can't trade so freely and cleanly into our first Automaton. If nothing else, we can say Seance one of them and also Power Chord Synchronize to get additional copies back. But maybe in regards to our opponent, maybe they're playing something somewhat fair. Okay, Cthulhu, hell yeah! I don't know if we win, but like this is fair. I can do that. In that case, yeah, our plan remains the same. Seance 1 Automaton. Power Chord Synchronize, and just go face. As I imagine they're going to have more than enough damage to promptly deal with us. I think we're just going to, as much as we can anyway, just play Automatons and try to ignore our opponent's board. Okay. I'm confused by the Lotus Age. Like, it's fine. It's a 3-bear that draws a card. It's fine. I just don't understand why that. To be fair, maybe it's a card you get for free. Very possible. Anywho, I think now we're just going to play a couple Automatons. And then we're going to Gift of Luminance, our biggest boy here. And once again, just ignore what they're doing and bonk them in the dome. And yeah, and that's okay. Okay, we'll take that since we were in a good spot, and I argue our opponent did scoop a little prematurely, but again, we take those wins, and time is limited, so I got to get what I can get. But with this being such a short game number 2, we'll now go on to game number 3. And game number 3 with a little Automaton Priest. Going against another Priest. Is it the mirror matchup? Because I've actually seen a fair few of those. I think I'm going to keep this whole hand. If it is the mirror, a Shadow Word Death is going to be pretty useful. Yeah, it could be quite... I didn't pay attention to what they mulliganed, which I should have. That could have, in theory, told me stuff. Go ahead. Whew, pardon. Illuminate on turn 1. I'm going to do Cannibalize in case it's Big Priest, just because I don't know yet. I wanted to take the other Power Chord Synchronize, but we also don't have one of our things to play anyway. Oh, this is... this isn't good. Okay. Okay, game. I'd love to draw a creature. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Give me something. Okay, Creation Protocol is something. We can do that. There we go. We take those. I don't know what our opponent's doing yet. All they've done is discovered a spell from their deck, which tells me actually nothing. There's an Illuminate, which is nice. So I think we're going to do the Creation Protocol. Get our Automatons like we're supposed to. Yeah, we'll do the Illuminate. Why not? And now we can get the Power Chord Synchronize. In that case, I will play one Automaton to get the chain rolling, and I'll keep the second one in my hand for next turn, so I can start getting extra copies of it. Oh, that's that's hilarious. Please be a weird mirror matchup where we just both haven't drawn shit. That'd be hilarious. Oh, come on. Is it really? Did I call it? Get the fuck out of here! Oh my god, it is! That's great. Yeah. I like the world where it isn't like a big priest every game, so I'll take those. In that case, Shadow Word Pain theirs. This is going to be a weird... such a weird fucking game. Play our second Automaton. Go ahead and Power Chord Sync the oldest one. Do the same once again. Next turn, we have a load of big, chunky Automatons to play. Now we'll see if our opponent is running as much as removal as we are, because I think that's going to be the deciding factor. That's fine. We take those. I've seen a lot of this card only in this list, and I'm, like, not super sold on it. I mean, I could also be wrong and, like, we'll be eating my words. Very possible. Okay, let's think about this for a second. So I can Shadow Word Death their biggest one. Then I can just play some Automatons. I think I just ignore them and go face. Let me, hang on, wait a second. Let me see what I wanted. I think I will, weirdly, I'm going to cannibalize one of them. They're both the same stats, so it doesn't terribly matter. I love the fact that the last game's a mirror matchup. That's great. I see they're running the same list. I think I've said this in a previous video. Dude, Cannibalize, I think is a great card. It's like not one of those cards you think would ever see the light of day, granted. But like it's really shown up in lists like this. Okay, Neptulon is something. We take those. Hang on, I know since I'm down on the board, I need to trade here, otherwise I can die very quickly. So, we trade the bigger one into the bigger one, then we Holy Nova and heal up our guy. Not bad. We take those. I suppose we'll talk about this now while we're... Well, I can't really say much interesting in terms of the mirror matchup. While I have personally had a whole lot of fun... Okay, that's a card I don't run. That's fair. While I've had a whole lot of fun with this list, it's still sort of in the meme category. So I will more than likely revisit it at some point in the future. Playing a Raise Dead to get some more automatons. But I don't... We would need more like hopping effects or something like that to give automaton more strength here. Or more strength. Yeah, more strength. That's a good way to put that. To elevate it from like a meme deck to like a more focused deck. And I'm concerned that might take a while. Okay. Does that work like that? Wait, hold the fuck on. Wait, what? Swap the attack and health of all minions. So does it swap it and then apply the effect again? How the fuck does that work? We're gonna draw. Okay, I gotta be honest. That is not... Hang on, do I just die next turn? Do I have to trade? Get the fuck out of here, I have to trade. Okay, yeah. We trade. Yeah, that is a fucking weird interaction. Swap attack can help all minions. So the only thing I can surmise that does is that it sees the amount, swaps the core amount, then adds that onto whatever their baseline and automaton effect is to like fuse the stats. Not that's confusing, but not for the reason the card thinks it is. They're just like making shit up. Okay, that's fine. And this is where our ability to back into like some weird, like break in case of emergency big priest might come in handy. That's 5 damage, right? Yeah. He can take out one of the hands, but I do have Illuminance, which we're going to cast on Neptulon himself. That's telling that he doesn't have anything. I think I don't need to care about that, right? Because now we can just Gift of Luminance the Neptulon and start trading into the board. Since Colossal will summon me extra hands. Do this. Because my understanding of the mechanics is correct. So, we will trade... Hang on, it should be 4, 8, 10... Sorry, 4, 8, 12. So we can trade... Let's do this. Because that should put all 4 hands into that. And then Wind Fury gives me a second. This is great. It does sort of let me... It sort of speaks to the, like, meme status of the deck that I have to, like... kind of be the bad guy here and fall back to like a big priest thing. And in future versions of the list, when we get more like cards to support it, Neptulon will probably go. But Neptulon being in here is more a victim of the circumstances that there's just not enough here yet to do anything beyond a meme. That's fine. If that's what you have to do. Does that save you? However, I don't know if it does, but it's very, very close to doing so. Oh, that's... I'll take another one of those. I think he's dead. Yeah. Oh no, I feel bad. I'm the bad guy. Oh no. But okay, we take this. And it does, luckily the fact that there was a mirror matchup in the video does helped me feel better about the decision to include weird cards like the Neptulon and the Cthulhu, because there are weird moments like that where I was basically all out of automatons, more or less. I think save like 2 or 3 cards, and I needed a backup plan that was similar in strength to me playing another automaton, and Neptulons and Cthulhu the Shattered will do that. But that's a pretty good video, and we take those. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you like my grab bag of content and would like to see more in the future. As far as like replacements and stuff, I mean, honestly, as long as you really just have your copies of the automatons and whatever flavor of give me an extra copy of automaton, whatever your individual collection allows for, that's really all you need to get this deck working. Just understand that, like, while hilarious, and you will get some wins out there, it's not quite above meme status. But it's still a lot of fun if you have some extra cards and a day or 2 to kill. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.